Hey there, Gerblets, welcome back. I'm the Gerbil, and I'd like to share today a little bit of an unpopular opinion. Not another fleet. CG, what are you thinking? Worst decision in years. Are you out of your mind? To quote Arnold there. Yeah, everybody's disappointed about the third fleet coming in to Kyber. And I saw one video the other day that had a positive opinion on it, and I got thinking about it, and I think it's actually a good thing too. Let me try to explain. Alright, so here we can see all 56 ships that are currently in the game, and it's a jumbled mess. So let's sort this. First way we're going to sort it is by just identifying our capital ships. We got, what is that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 of them. 9 out of 56. Ooh, that's like 1/6. Okay, let's break this down. Alright, if we sort all these ships by the capitals, or rather the factions, then we have 9 Rebels, 10 Empire, 6 First Order, 10 Galactic Republic, 5 Resistance, 6 Separatists, 5 Bounty Hunters who have no capital ship, 1 Old Republic, 1 Scoundrel. Now there are other Scoundrels, but that's young Lando's only tag other than light side Scoundrel cargo, I think. And then 3 Sith. Now it's worth noting there are other Siths. Darth Vader is a Sith, Emperor Palpatine's shuttle is a Sith. So there are actually 5 Sith ships. Hold on to that thought, because if we start having to build fleets now for Kyber, right? We've got 6 defenses and 6 offenses. Here's kind of the most common alignments that I'm aware of. Now, these ships are in no particular order. Anyway, so we got Executor. And I absolutely never have used Darth Maul in there. I tend to put Ebon Hawk over there, but I did some research and I found that seems to be more common. So anyway, we got 5 ships with Executor, 7 ships with Negotiator, 6 with Chimera, 8 Rebels with Home 1, and the rest you can read for yourself. 5, 6, 4, 3, 5, 6, 4, 3, 5, 6, 4, 2, 3. I can count. And we can obviously see we have problems. Now, if you were to put those first 3 on defense, the second 3 actually could beat it. Home 1 can easily destroy Chimera and Negotiator. Finalizer can easily defeat Executor if you have the right lineup there and high enough mods. And Malevolence can beat all 3 of them if the RNG goes right. So 3v3 is still quite feasible, but if you screw up any one attack, as we all know, then you're left with whatever's over there, right? We got Uncle Grumpy and Mace. Well, okay, there's only 5 ships left. So let's break this down and think about something else. And here's what I want to talk about instead. Haha, psych. But no, actually, hang on, let's count this. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, 5 versus 5. No reinforcements needed here. 5v5. Arena's 5v5. Grand Arena's normally 5v5. All the events are 5v5 mostly. It's like, yeah, territory wars, territory battles, 5v5. So why are we holding on to this assumption that ships have to have 3 starting ships plus 4 reinforcements? Now, to be frank, I almost never, ever use my 4th reinforcement. It just doesn't happen, whether I'm playing Executrix, Negotiator, Chimera, Home 1, it doesn't happen. In fact, my Home 1 typically never goes beyond its 1st reinforcement, whoever I'm battling. Yes, of course, I'm being selective, but when I do a Home 1 v Home 1 mirror match, I don't even take reinforcements. It's just 3 ships and done, right? So we need to, I think, start shifting our mindset from we need 7 ships with a capital to maybe we only need 1 or 2 reinforcements. And if that happens, here's what I think is going to happen. Home 1, interesting. Feels like something's missing there. We got red 3, we got red 2, I think that is. Biggs and, Wedge. We got a hole there. And then let's look at these numbers. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5 all the way across with a couple holes. You're like, what? Except Uncle Grumpy's still down there in the bottom. He has nobody with him now. So sad. But here's what I think is going to happen. I think we're going to get a 2nd Rebel cruiser. Why? Because the Rebels kicked off the Star Wars franchise with Rebels versus Empire. And we have 3 capital Empire ships, 3 of them. So why do we only have 1? when we also have 9 ships for it. It's the biggest fleet in the game already, and it has 1 capital. I think we can get a second one. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but maybe tomorrow. I also feel pretty damn confident we're going to get a Sith ship, capital ship, very soon. And notice I put Darth Vader in that lineup. Why? Because, well, I'm reading Thrawn, the Ascendancy series. I have not watched Rebels, but at this moment, I'm getting a very clear picture that Thrawn and Vader don't like each other. So having Vader fly around in a TIE fighter while, you know, Thrawn is nicely aboard a capital ship, just, I don't see that happening. Of course, when did CG ever care about lore, right? So if this is the case, we get 2 new capital ships, we can almost evenly distribute 5 ships in, how many fleets is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. That means you would place 3 on defense and potentially have 7 capital ships and plenty of offensive ships to consider a counterattack with, or rather, you know, just an attack. Okay, so what do we need? Well, we're going to need to fill out these rosters, and I sincerely think we are long overdue for the B-Wing. I mean, it's been in the cover art of the game since its inception, and it's still not there. I also think we're going to get an A-Wing, as everybody's recently been speculating, but I don't think it's going to be a Rebel. I think it's going to fill out the Resistance fleet. Why? Because Resistance used pretty much the remnants of the Rebel fleets, right? I mean, the Raddus is a Mon Calamar ship. Poe's flying an X-Wing. We still got the Millennium Falcon there. These are all Rebel ships. So I think we're going to get an A-Wing, but it'll be Resistance. That means we still have 2 more holes to fill. I think we're going to get a TIE Striker or something similar. If you don't know that ship, it was in Rogue One. We got the U-Wings from Rogue One, but we don't have the iconic, what I think is the iconic Empire ship from Rogue One. There are others. There's actually some really cool ones in there, but yeah, so we've got Rogue One Rebel ships. Where are the Rogue One Empire ships? And of course, that means we're going to get Red 5, right? I seriously doubt it. If they put Red 5 in there, it basically means, I mean, come on, Luke blew up the Death Star. It ain't going to happen. They could do it. They could, you know, I could be wrong. But I think what's more likely is that we'll get Porkins or somebody else who will have some Wedge big synergies to round that out. Now, I mean, of course, Luke makes a heck of a lot more sense, but he would have to just be absolutely epic. I mean, seriously, again, CG doesn't care about lore, but he would have to be epic. I mean, he blew up the Death Star, and if you read the comics and watch the read novels and other things, then you know that Biggs, Wedge, and Luke are the only members of the wing the unit who survive multiple engagements. So it does make sense to put them in there, but he would have to be just really, really awesome. Anyway, I digress. So if this is the case, look at those numbers and balances. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, all the way across. So ask yourself seriously, do you really need a 3rd and 4th reinforcement? If you're going to all 4 reinforcements, then your team is not efficient. And I believe in efficiency. My background is in economics, even though I do design work. My heart is an economist. And in economics, we try to maximize efficiency. Having 4 reinforcements and winding the clock down to the end is not efficient. And I think with more diversity here, we have more checks and balances. We have more opportunities to take out or counter different fleets without needing all those reinforcements. So, yep, here's the way I think it's going to go. Is this epic? Is this guaranteed? Hell no. This is just the Gerbil's thoughts and predictions.